Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? Back today with another unboxing video. Got a couple packages here. I went down the bait aisle at Academy, grabbed a couple things. We're going to talk about all of it, but the first thing I want to talk about is this sick Chasing the Dragon shirt that you see me wearing right here. This is a shirt that we've been working on, and by the time you guys are seeing this video, this shirt will be available on theheaterzone.com. They're up, they're ready. Check this thing out, dude. Take a really close look. As you can see, it says Chasing the Dragon, because we're chasing dragons over here. But inside this awesome, aggressive looking dragon head, you can see this bass hidden within. Freaking sick. Got the little Heater Zone 2025 branding mark down there in the bottom corner. And in addition to this sick Chasing the Dragon shirt, I also just did a full hat restock of every single hat design ever. Flat bills, curved bills, heater fish, OG heaters, snapbacks, flex fits. They're all back in stock on theheaterzone.com. The same hats that you guys see me wear in every video. Go check them out, support the channel, grab a piece of merch. Oh, and don't forget to punch in that JR10 for the win, because it works on the Heater Zone as well. Chasing the Dragon. This is probably my favorite shirt ever. I love the Faduta shirts. I love the Heater shirts. Those designs were awesome, but this one right here, freaking sick, dude. I'll link it down below in the video description. Also, I wanted to say really quickly, thank you guys for 94,000 subscribers here on this humble little fishing channel. Every time we gain another 1,000, you know, we like to color in a bar here on the subscriber board. When I made this thing, we were at like 13,000 or something. Now we're at 94,000, this close to 100K, where we will obtain the elusive YouTube silver play button and hang it up back here on the tackle wall for us all to enjoy. Thank you for 94K. Appreciate it. Also, quick reminder that the heater sack just dropped. This right here is the best bait bundle on the planet, in my humble opinion. Hand selected heaters by yours truly. We just dropped the sack, and this sack is stacked. If you guys are interested in seeing all the baits that are in the heater sack, I went into full detail, revealed the whole thing a couple videos back here on the channel. You can go check out that video and I'll break it all down for you. But today, the name of the game is gonna be a quick unboxing. I also have these new 6 Sense terminal chambers right here. We're gonna talk about these, and I'm gonna show you guys a couple baits that I got from Academy. I guess we'll start off with that. Wandered into Academy accidentally and spent some money, and this is what I picked up while I was in there. First up, grabbed a couple 3/8 ounce chatterbait mini maxes. I love throwing the mini max. I feel like this bite is just about to get going here. So I grabbed a couple. That's the Spot Remover and the Pearl Ghost colors. 3/8 ounce. All the mini maxes that I have in the boat are 1/2 ounce. So I wanted some that were a little bit lighter so that I could throw these suckers up shallow. And I'll show you guys what I like to do for trailers on my mini max. I'll bust out this Spot Remover. This is probably my favorite shad color right here. Spot Remover. Just a ghost shad with a little bit of subtle chartreuse in it with the raw head. The Mini Max, best believe I have smashed some dragons on this little bladed bait. And what I like to do for a trailer is pair it up with the Juggle Minnow from 6 Sense. Spanish Bone for the Spot Remover. There it is, man. Just a little fork tail, small finesse minnow bait that pairs up perfectly with the Chatterbait Mini Max. Let's rig it up. There it is, dude. Perfect little Mini Max bladed jig trailer. That Juggle Minnow looks great on that Spot Remover. That tail's gonna dance around back there. That's a nice little match. Gonna smash a dragon. You're gonna go out and chase some dragons with that thing, best believe. So I got a couple of those. I also grabbed a couple Whopper Ploppers, finesse Whopper Ploppers, the 90 size and the 60 size. I throw the 60 size on my BFS setup. I really like the 60 size plopper for BFS. Small little 1/4 ounce Whopper Plopper. I have a lot of fun fishing this thing on BFS gear, throwing a light little spritzer of a Topwater prop bait. This little thing is so much fun. The little Whopper Plopper 60, and I also grabbed a 90 size I can throw on a full size bait caster when they won't quite commit to the big 130 or the 110. I got this one, and this is the Sooner color. This is my favorite color. As you can see, it's like a bright ghost green and chartreuse. I caught an absolute giant largemouth on the 130 in the Sooner color years ago. Before I ever even had a bass boat, was fishing from the bank and caught one of the biggest fish of my life. I have no idea how much she weighed. She was spawned out, but if she was pre-spawned, that fish would have been an absolute giant. I'll never forget that catch, and ever since then I've been a believer in the Sooner. This is my favorite color, even in super clear water. This is the one that I really like to throw. That, or this one right here, which is like ghost shad. What's the color? It says Fantone shad. I don't know if that's supposed to mean phantom shad. That's just like a ghost shad. Clear body, black on the back. Little 60 size and 90 size Whopper Ploppers. Some fun baits to go along with my chatterbait mini maxes. Let's get off into these packages over here. I know you guys want to see what's inside here. This one is a new one from 6th Sense. They cracked off the bubble gum after Lee Livesey's performance on Lake Ray Roberts in the Bassmaster Classic. So I picked up a few packs of the Flush 5.2 in bubble gum pink. 100% made in the USA, poured in-house by 6th Sense Fishing. The bubble gum, couldn't pass it up. Had to grab me a few packs. You know I love the Flush. I have them in every color that they make. And I was not going to let the bubble gum elude me. So grabbed a few packs of those. Gonna try to find some of those pink jackhammers to pair these up with. Pink is a deadly bait. Bass eat pink. And you could throw this weightless as well. Yeah, couldn't resist. Had to grab me a few packs of the bubble gum from 6th Sense. Let's check this one out. This box right here is also from 6th Sense. Let's bust out a Bottle Butcher. Place myself a little order. Let's see what I did. Let's see what we got here. In this box, there's some terminal tackle that will go along great with our 6th Sense terminal boxes here. Let's go ahead and talk about this really quick, and then we'll get off into this box. So the 6th Sense terminal box is made to hold your terminal tackle, your hooks, your minnow jig heads, your ball head jig heads, small finesse hooks. That's what they designed this for. And I have a couple of them. And as you can see on this one, has a little bit of the sticker residue from where they had the product sticker on the front of it. I've been scratching at that thing with my fingernails, but I wanted to show you guys a really quick little trick to get this off in seconds if this happens to you when you're peeling the sticker off of the front of this thing. Super annoying little sticky stuff that comes on stickers, but Magic Eraser, Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, will make quick work of that sticker residue. I'm gonna real time it. I'm gonna real time it. All right. Now you guys saw it before. Check that out now. Perfectly clean, no residue. Magic Eraser. It's magic, man. All right. So I got these things set aside for a specific reason, because in this order, I do have some of the Masterclass tungsten ball head jig heads. Don't worry, I got some baits in here too. Stick around. I'll show you the new heat. I also have some new products from 6th Sense that just dropped. We're gonna talk about those, but I had to grab some of the 6th Sense tungsten ball head jig heads for shaking a minnow around. I'm gonna try and force myself to do it. They have all the new Masterclass series baits that are available at Dick's and Academy. I saw them all at Academy. So if you guys wanna get the new 6th Sense minnow baits, they're out there in the wild, but the ball head tungsten jig heads were available on the website. So I picked up a few packs of those in a multitude of sizes. Let's see, I got 1/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce, 3/16 ounce, and 3/8 ounce for when I want to get down there a little bit deeper. But let's go ahead, put one of these little terminal boxes to use. I like the magnetized corners on here. Snaps closed, magnet latches, that's pretty cool. But I'm gonna go ahead and bust these ball head jig heads out of the pack and stick them into this terminal box. And then we'll take a look at what it looks like, how convenient it is to have all of your terminal tackle loaded into one of these things. We're just gonna jump forward and I'll show you guys what this sucker looks like loaded down. You just take the hook, we'll do one. Okay, he gonna do one. He gonna do one. We'll take one and do a little demonstration, see how easy it is to load this thing. And then we'll jump ahead. We'll start with the 1/8 ounce. So you just grab your box. It's got these little pre-made slits in here. You go hook point down. Is that how you're supposed to do it? There it is. Just like that right there. You can see up there in the top corner, there's the first one loaded up. Easy money. I'm gonna put the rest in here really quick. All right, and there it is, loaded down. Was able to fit all of those tungsten ball head jig heads in there, as well as a couple other smaller finesse swim bait jig heads and all my other additional minnow shaking ball heads in there as well. With plenty of room to spare, this thing, excellent way to keep your terminal tackle organized at the ready. I like the small compact size. The foam insert, dialed. Keeps them locked in there, protects your hook point. Stoked on the way this is working out so far. I'm gonna throw this in the boat and then I'll have all my little minnow shaking baits, all my little minnow shaking hooks ready to go. When it comes to minnow shaking, this tungsten ball head jig head from 6th Sense was meant to pair up with the Aussie perfectly. You guys pair this up with the Aussie, that's supposed to be the deal. I will let you know. Admittedly, shaking a minnow on forward-facing sonar is not something that I'm the best at, but it's something I'm trying to get better at, because anytime there's a new technique, something new coming out, I try to at least learn a little bit about it. I have my usual ways, my old ways, the ways that I'm confident in, that I love to catch fish, you know, swim jig, crankbait, that type of stuff. But I do like to branch out and educate myself, do some different things, even though I know some people aren't the biggest fan of that style of fishing. Obviously, it gets results, and I'm just a fan of catching fish. So I'm gonna put this stuff to use, and we'll see how it works out for us. Maybe we'll be able to chase a dragon with some of that stuff. But wait, there's more. Check this out, dude. I probably should have taken this out first, but I'm really excited about this piece of practical fishing equipment that stays here at the house. This is the new 6th Sense rigging mat. Check this thing out, dude. It's got these magnets up here. So you set it down here at your work area. Cool. And then you go to rigging. You get your hooks. Bloop. Check this out. Your hook just sticks right here to the magnet. Bloop. Keep your hook in place. Little terminals. Bloop. Stick those right there. Got your tungsten. Obviously, tungsten isn't going to stick to the magnets, but your weights won't roll around, roll off the table. You can put all the little small pieces of tackle onto this thing, and you can just do your rigging right here. Get your split rings, changing out treble hooks. This is going to be an awesome little piece of gear to use right here. I do a lot of tackle tinkering right here at this table, and this is going to help me keep track of everything that I have going on the table. Stuff's always rolling off and hitting the floor, and I'm always having to like look for things that I dropped. This is going to help me avoid some of that. And 6th Sense has a couple other pieces of really cool gear that they just dropped. Check these out. These are the new 6th Sense shears. They got a couple different styles here. These things are legit. They will cut some braid, and they come with a cool little Kydex sheath. Check these things out, dude. Awesome. They have these little notches right here on the blades so that you can tune your crankbait. I thought that was the coolest thing. Also, holes right here so you can bend hooks back out. There are all kinds of little pieces of built-in tooling on this thing. Got a little flathead screwdriver right here. Got some other stuff right here. Crimper. I mean, there's a lot going on these little things. Little bottle opener or something right there. These are legit. The 6th Sense fishing shears going straight into the boat. They also have these gray pair. These are a little more basic. I believe these are just the blades. Little screwdriver, or let's see. Hello. All right, where were we? So these, see, it says split shot crimper. So that's a split shot crimper. That's pretty cool. Bottle opener. Got the bottle opener notch right there, so you can open your sody pop. Little key ring right there maybe. And then I'm not sure what this is. Somebody tell me what this is. What is this for? I'm not sure. Somebody let me know what this horn right here on the handle is for. But the new 6th Sense shears are super legit. Let's grab some braid right here. Here's a little spool of braid. Let's unwind a little bit of that. Here's the test right here. Yes, sir. That's money. Look at that. Look at those shears cut that braid. Man, I'm constantly having to like hold the braid in my mouth and get it really tight just to get a pair of scissors to cut this stuff. That right there makes me happy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Hasn't folded over once. These are legit. That's the test right there. Sick, dude. Stoked on these, going straight into the boat with the new shears. So a few practical pieces of gear here in this unboxing video. Oh, let's see. Little breakdown for the red ones here. Serrated blade, crankbait tuner, bottle opener, crimpers, flathead screwdriver. Legit. Get another call here. Let's check this out. Hello?
Hello, Justin?
Yes, sir. Hey, Victor. What's going on, brother? Yeah, that'll work. Text message would be just fine. Thank you, Victor. God bless. Okay, that was the seamstress. The dude that works for the seamstress. The seamstress's son. Getting a little alteration done to some of my fishing shirts. We'll talk more about that in a future video. But these 6th Sense fishing shears, super legit. They just feel high quality too. Like when you hold them, you can just tell these are awesome. Sick, dude. You can just tell these are high quality. Excited about that. So yeah, like I was saying, a couple pieces of practical gear, the rigging mat, the 6th Sense terminal boxes for your tungsten jig heads. You know what? I happened to glance over and see this Aussie sitting here. So let's go ahead and throw one of these terminal ball head jig heads into this Aussie really quickly, and then we'll take a look at the other baits that I have in this box over here. I want to see how these pair up. I had this rigged up and I was fishing the Aussie and they were really on it. They were following it. I didn't ever get any catches because I feel like I wasn't getting the right kind of action out of the bait with the ball head that I was using. But these right here were designed specifically for this bait. So I'm excited to get out there and try that. There's a look at one of those tungsten ball head jig heads paired up with the Aussie 4.0. That's also a killer full-size chatterbait trailer. But wait, there's more. Got another pack of 6-inch sweeps in bone pearl because it's bed fishing season. I actually have a couple of other packs of these sitting over here, but I didn't want to run out, so I added another additional pack to my cart. But wait, there's more. Got a little 6-cent sticker. Got a little 30% off Waterland coupon. These right here, what I'm most excited about, aside from the scissors. It's the new Scramble 106. The Scramble 106 is one of the new hard bait releases from 6th Sense. It's their prop style bait. Really excited about this. This bite is about to crack off, and I have a few of them to show you in some really cool color patterns. Starting with Ghost Smoke. Let's check it out. This is the 6th Sense plopper style bait right here. Ghost Smoke, ghost body, really similar to that one that I showed you from River to Sea a minute ago. Just a ghost body with a dark gray back. Heater. This one, Matte Herring. Oh yeah, I really like that one. Really similar, but it has like a sort of a bluish lavender ghost overlay on it. Sort of a green pumpkin gray smoke back. Translucent body once again. 2 heaters. This one, Live Bait. These are all like shad style colors. Had to go for the shad imitators. These are where my confidence lies. This one's got a little bit more paint on it. Can't quite see through the body as much, but again, just a thread fin gizzard look. But this one right here, Flat Platinum. This one's got a little bit more going on, a little bit more interesting, a little bit more intricate, a little bit more detail, a little bit more accent. As you can see, that one has like this wavy sort of accented design all up and down the sides. Beautiful. 4 of the new Scramble 106s. They have the bone scales and the regular bone color. I already have a couple of those, so I wanted to get these shad colors. Plopper season is about to be kicking off, so we got all the bases covered now. I love throwing the 130, original OG Whopper Plopper, the 110 as well. We got the 90 and the Sooner, the little BFS 60 heater, a few more of the Scramble in the new shad colors, some new pieces of practical rigging and cutting equipment, along with the loaded out terminal boxes with the new tungsten ball head jig heads, some traces to go on top, and don't forget about that bubble gum. You guys check out sixcensefishing.com for all the new heat. Punch in that JR10 for the win. Secure the heater, save the bread. Use code JR10 at checkout to save 10% off your entire order. Send me a screenshot for a shout out. Much love. Thank you to the JR10 Army. Once again, please consider checking out the Heater Zone and picking yourself up one of the new Chasing the Dragon shirts. By the time you see this video, they will be live on the website. All this stuff linked down below in the description. Subscribe to the channel. We got to get to 95K before we can get to 100K, and I can't do it without you. Thank you all for taking time out of your day to watch this video. But that's about all I got for you. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will see you on the next one.